All right, this is the XSense smart driveway alarm with base station. They call it a driveway alarm, but it's actually an entire motion detection system, and we'll go over all this stuff. It's pretty cool. This was sent to me for evaluation purposes, but all opinions are going to be my own. And my opinion is XSense products are great. I've got their smoke detectors, hygrometers in my house. Very reliable. And the cool thing about this system right here is you get this app that comes with it, and I'll go over this with you. It's super easy to set up. It talks you through it, and the app is fantastic because it sends you push notifications and so forth. With this product, you get the SBS50 base station. You get the actual motion detector itself. We're looking at about 3 inches by 3 inches. You can see that it's solar powered on the top, but it can also be charged this way too as well. You can plug it in, and they've given you 2 different power cables on here, one for each of these devices, and they provided a charging block, which is cool. And these power cables are about 4 foot long. One of the absolute coolest features about this is once this thing's fully charged via solar power or via the USB, it has a 3 to 4 year battery life on one charge. That's pretty wild. The detector itself is IP65 waterproof, so it's protected from the rain and it's sealed from dust getting in. The mount, that actually super easy to install. It just screws onto here after you've mounted it. 3 screws, you screw it in wherever you want to put it and screw it on here and you're good to go. They've given you the hardware to do that, the screws themselves, and some plastic anchors if you want to put it into drywall. Super easy to install. So the cool thing about this SBS50 base station here is once you've got this base station, you can actually add up to 50 devices on it. And I've got XSense smoke alarms that can be tied into this base station. And I've also got hygrometers that I use for my guitars in here, and it can also be tied and monitored through the one base station. So it's kind of cool that you get this, and then you can add up to 50 different devices, carbon monoxide detectors, smoke detectors. The base station has an 800-meter range, and that's almost a half mile. You can have the base station in your house and have this device almost a half mile away. Obviously, that's going to depend on the placement of the device and how much clearance it has, you know, tree line and all that. And the alarm itself will detect movement up to 33 feet away. That's pretty good. And the monitoring for this system and any other XSense devices you attach to this is done via this XSense app right here. You plug the device in, you press the plus sign up here. We're looking for base stations. There it is. We're going to add an SBS50, and it's telling you to scan the QR code on the bottom here. So let's do that. We'll call this base 2. It searches for nearby devices. And there's a button on the back right here. You press and hold that for 5 seconds. Go solid, confirmed. It's searching for the device. Now it sees it's asking for a Wi-Fi password.
Connecting to Wi-Fi.
So it just talks you through it.
Wi-Fi connected.
And there you go. Simple as that. All right, now that we've connected this to our Wi-Fi, we're just going to driveway alarms. We'll call this driveway alarm 1. Hit next, and it walks you right through it. So underneath it here, just hit this. We'll hit next on.
Ready to add a device. Device added.
Simple as that. So once you have the app installed too, this is pretty cool. You can just click on the driveway alarm and you've got all kinds of different settings in here that you can go into. You can change your push notifications, your sensor sensitivity. It's a medium, you can change it to high, you can change it to low. You can turn on whether or not you want the red eye to flash when it's triggered like that. You can enable the sound or turn it off. And you've got your installation and setup instructions on here, your notification settings. You can be notified when it's triggered, silenced, or if there's a low battery, which is pretty good. I mounted this right here on here because I want coverage coming in from my fence. If somebody walks in, I want to be able to see it covered. So I've come in through the fence. There it is. Alarm triggered. Pretty awesome. So a motion alarm with a range like this one and a motion alarm that has an app for notifications would obviously be great for home. I'm thinking vacation homes, construction sites, maybe storage areas, maybe someplace where you're concerned about wildlife, like in my case with the bears. It's super easy to set up and install. With this base station that comes with it, I can add smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, humidity monitors, and know that if there's ever an issue, I'll get a notification on my phone. I love it.